welcome to a Quickie with Miss B. Today is
Burrito Wednesday.
If you missed any of the previous episodes, please go back and check them out. And as always, thanks so much for joining us. It's greatly appreciated.
We got a whole Taco Bell thing going on here. We got Nacho Monday.
Nacho Monday.
We got Burrito Wednesday. We got Taco Thursday. That's we got a whole Taco Bell thing going on.
We got a good chunk of the menu of the Taco Bell menu.
I'm telling you.
In our week.
Changing things one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So, today, topic.
Wednesday. Oh,
no,
let's talk about...
Burrito Wednesday, not just Wednesday. Remember, we're doing away with Hump Day here. We're changing the world.
I think your friend Cody's going to be mad because,
No, I didn't.
Middle of the work week.
I did not change the fact that it's the middle of the work week. I just said it's good to have burritos on Wednesday. It's Burrito Wednesday. Still the middle of the week. What do you have after nachos? Burritos. Later on that evening, what are you going to have as a light snack? Tacos. So that'll be Thursday. Yeah, we'll be fine.
People are probably getting ideas for dinner. Oh, yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah, I like that. Burrito Wednesday. I like that.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about lobsters.
I love bugs, so yeah.
I don't love bugs, as we know.
Yeah, I had pictures of that. I wish I had video of it. It just would have been such a long video. I mean, of you
at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, you danced, and then you put your finger into the sink. There's a lobster laid in the sink, by the way, folks. It's got bands on, and she's just now. What she's doing is it's taking her 5 minutes to psych herself up, dance, scream a little, try to rip my arm off, get all woo, making the most unusual noises as her finger approaches the shell of the lobster. After 5 minutes, she managed to tap it, and as she tapped it, I pressed my camera, and the shutter sound went off. Which caused her to lose her ever-loving mind, leap back, try to actually finish tearing my arm off, scared Jules. Jules about came a dime.
I was screaming like a girl.
It was like, wow. And all she had done was she had tapped a lobster. Just tapped it.
They're creepy. They're creepy. I'm telling you, they are creepy little critters.
And then you got to watch your husband eat it.
Oh, God. Yeah.
That was special, huh? Look, he's eating a bug.
Oh. Yeah. No. Do you know where they pee from?
Their mouth? Their eyes?
Yep.
Yep.
They have urine release nozzles right underneath their eyes. And do you know what they do? These creepy heaps from the deep? They urinate in each other's faces, and it's a way of communicating. Either when they're fighting or mating. You're gonna pee in their face and be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Well, yesterday you were mad and you peed in my face, and now you're happy and you're peeing in my face. I'm getting mixed messages here, pal. I just don't know whether we're coming or going. I'm at a loss for pee.
Once you get mixed messages, I mean, how did they? Okay, so if you're a lobster and you're in the ocean and you get peed on,
wait a minute.
How are you gonna know?
Now, wait a minute. Now you're doing that thing again while you set up a scenario that you know I can't answer, and then you ask me to answer it. So I'm supposed to be a lobster who got peed on, and I've got to figure out what the peer is trying to deliver as a message. And you think I should know that?
Is the peer peed owed at you, or is he giving you the "how you doing"? Bow chicka wow wow.
Well, I mean, it gives a whole new meaning to the golden shower. I guess they, yeah. Okay. I don't want to be that part of a lobster, no. But now I know the poop shoots in the back where it belongs, because
it is.
Well, yeah, that's the vein. You know, in a lobster, it's like a lot like a shrimp, where you have they devein it, they pull that thing out. That's a poop shoot. That's the old chute to relieve themselves. Now, the peeing thing, yeah, I remembered it was somewhere on their head, but I tell you what, though, that'd be kind of hard to control that, because you'd be getting it in your eyes all the time. Like, are you kidding me? I peed in my eye again.
Well, I'm just glad it didn't pee on me when I decided to take a closer look and put my face right in the sink. Truly, I think the only thing that could have went better is if it had peed on you. That would have been heaven for me. If it would have just started peeing on you, you're talking about life-changing moments right there. We would have both had one. I would have been in absolute jubilation, and you would have been in some sort of a mortified devastation. But I can promise this. For the rest of your life, I don't care where you are, it would get brought up. I know it would. I know you.
I'd be 90 years old in a nursing home going, I need a phone. Why? I got to call this nursing home. Why? I want everybody to ask her questions about when the lobster peed on her. I'm sure she's having a hard time, and I think this will make it worse.
So do you think that the urine, they have like some kind of perfume to tell you whether or not it's I'm gonna fight you or I want to bow chicka wow you?
Well, interestingly enough, I think you might have landed on something. I believe that probably there is some sort of a hormonal...
Oh, God.
Can you imagine that if you were walking down the street and a guy ran up to you and peed in your face? And you were like, oh... Well, it seems that you've got the spark of happiness about me. Wow, I'm glad we don't use that. Yeah. Wow. That would be a rough one. I'm telling you right now. There are weirdos out there right now that actually do that.
Pee on you?
They call it a golden shower for a reason.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, there are weirdos out there that, and if you get offended that I called you a weirdo because you peed on somebody, I don't care because you peed on somebody. So there are those people out there that I guess, spark a little moment of happiness by peeing on each other. So I guess maybe they've got a little lobster in them.
Well, speaking along that lines, I guess the female lobster takes what they call her clothes off to mate. In order to grow, the lobsters have to shed their shell and regrow a new one, a bigger one.
Right.
So during this vulnerable time, the female lobster decides to do a little bow chicka wow wow. She'll shack up with the male for 10 to 14 days, use him, abuse him, and then move on.
Friggin' women.
Ooh! She can hold...
She's sucking wind. Here we go. It says
here she can hold on to his sperm for up to 2 years before using it to fertilize her eggs.
Well, now isn't that just not... See?
Well, you get to use them, abuse them, and then decide when you want to get pregnant within the next 2 years.
You see, the animal kingdom, when it comes to women in the animal kingdom, they're not nice. They're not nice at all. Look at the black widows, Look at all the different critters that actually eat the guy.
What are those? The green bugs.
Yeah, the praying mantis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah. Come on over, give me a snuggle. And she's like, rips his head right off. Aren't you yummy?
Well, I guess the female lobster can, use and abuse the male lobster. Not just one male lobster, but many male lobsters, because she can carry multiple sperm from multiple mates.
She's like, what's going to happen is this is going to be a real good Wednesday, and then you guys leave me alone. I don't want to talk to none of you for the next 2 years. Serious as a heart attack. Let's go, boys.
Can you imagine the DNA testing that would have to occur to figure out who's the father?
Boy, that'd be a hell of a Jerry Springer show, wouldn't it? And you 5 guys are the father. Yes. Wait a minute. We're all doing child support? Yes, all 5 of you. Yes. And she's like, cha-ching.
And on that note, we have to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out.
Wow, you got that out in one sentence. Okay. I truly am.
I'm still on the whole use them and abuse them for 14 days.
Yeah, they have their way with as many fellas as they can, and then they go, well, one of y'all's a dad. I don't know, but...
I'm not sure who, but okay.
Yeah. The kids, say hello to your fathers. Wow, that's such a... Can you imagine that? Father's Day cards, but one Mother's Day card. Mom, you're such a hoe.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah. All of those guys.
Oh, all of them over there.
You're right. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Well, those 5 are your sisters, and those 7 are your younger brothers, and those 8, that's one of them's your dad. So, yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah. Gentlemen, how are you? Drop your checks and head on out.
That's just too funny. So we're going to keep talking about these little critters that we call lobster. Because I didn't know this. Did you know that lobster don't have teeth?
Well, no, they have a little, almost like a beak. It tears.
Yeah, but it's in where where it's located.
Wow, that was good. It's in well, when you look at them, they have little. Imagine this: they have arms on their mouth.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they have 2 little arms on their mouth. So when they bring the food to it, these 2 little arms grab it and pull it in. So there's actually 2 tiny little arms in the front of their mouth.
Yeah, their teeth are in their digestive tract. Yep. Yuck.
They crunch everything up after they swallow it.
Can you imagine having teeth in your stomach? Whee.
Yeah, why not?
Your mouth is in your stomach.
Yeah, why not?
That would bring a whole new meaning to don't talk with your mouth full.
No, they have to talk with their mouth full. It's always there. Well, remember they don't talk anyways. They pee.
Yeah, out of their eyeballs, or no, underneath their eyeballs.
How you doing this morning? Ah, come on. What's with the pee thing? Oh, you're upset? Okay, all right. Yeah. I thought you were saying how you doing. Yeah. Yeah, they're a strange critter. They really are. Now you realize after everybody thinks how amazing they are and how they're such one of the great wealthy foods and all that. You know, long ago, back in the 1800s, they were considered prison food. Only prisoners would eat them. Only impoverished people were so lowly to eat a lobster.
It was called the poor man's meal.
Yep.
Ugh.
And then one of the rich people went, hey, you know what? That tastes awful good. Jack the prices up to an alarming amount, and the rich people are going to want to eat that now.
Yeah.
And they did. It was like clams and scallops and all that stuff. They were like, that's just feed it to the prisoners. And the prisoners were like, yeah, I'm having lobster and scallops. How you guys doing, huh? Until they realized these guys are eating like kings. Let's take it away from them.
But that's like, to me, they're like little aliens under the sea. I mean, who's got teeth in their stomach and peeing out of their eyes? And the whole thing is just wrong.
Well, you know.
I'm just saying.
Their job is to eat all the things that fall from above. If it falls from above and lands on the ocean floor, their job is to eat it and make sure it's taken care of so you don't have disease all over. They eat it, digest it, and dump it out.
They eat other
No,
yuck.
they eat other critters. When a critter dies or a fish dies, it falls to the bottom of the ocean. Crabs and lobsters are two of the things that eat it all up. They make sure that they're the scavengers. They eat all the things that die and land on the bottom to make sure that it doesn't create a bunch of disease and poison the ocean. So that's what they do. That's their job. Clean it all up.
Yuck.
Well, that's what they do.
Yeah. I can't get over the teeth in the stomach. I mean, that's just, it's so alien. It's like something out of a movie.
Well, they're bugs.
The Alien movie.
They're bugs. They are like a...
Oh, boy. Nope. Do you know that they will eat their own kind, too? If they're,
yeah. That's
Yeah.
we all know that because they can go into the tank have long antennas and all that. If they're in the tank for like a week or so, they'll all come back with nubs, 2 or 3 inches long. It's because they just sat there and ate the antennas off the other ones. They'll grab a hold of a leg when they're all in the tanks. They'll grab one of them's legs and just start eating it. They'll eat each other alive. They don't care.
You know, the other thing they can do, lobsters can detach one of their limbs in an emergency, and then it will eventually regrow.
Back. Yeah.
Oh.
If they get caught in something or something grabs a hold of them and they have to fight to get away, they can just detach it, let it go. Just like the geckos. When you grab a gecko in Florida, I learned this. You have a gecko, half of its tail will fall off and it starts having muscle spasms. And it just flicks and flicks and flicks, which keeps whatever critter tried to grab it watching that, and it runs away. And it'll grow its tail back.
It loses its piece of tail and it's wiggling and jiggling, and then he runs. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the wiggling and jiggling part is to keep whatever the critter was occupied.
Yeah.
And then it gets away and it lives to, have another day.
Yeah. No. Okay. That's okay. Don't. All right. Check, please.
Yeah.
We need to be done.
And on that note, have a lovely day.